Custom tactics. One of the most significant aspects of getting either a good or a bad result in Weekend League. Turn around! And yet again, since getting ranked 1 in the previous Weekend League, the comments have been at me about what custom tactics I've been using and what changes I've made to the recent 4-2-2 or 4-3-2-1 formations we've broken down. It literally feels like I'm the 4th official and you guys are, well, Mourinho, charging me down for my custom tactics. This is my most recent rank 1 custom tactics in FIFA 23. Moving in, now, funnily enough, I've been using 2 formations, but there's a catch. One formation I've been using primarily in the Weekend League, which is FUT Champions. The other formation I've actually been using in Division Rivals. Now, if we break these down, we have the custom tactics of 2 formations, and that is the 4-2-2 and the 4-3-2-1. 4-3-2-1 I'm using in Division Rivals against pro players in a league division. In the Weekend League, I'm using the 4-2-2 because I still find this is a very viable formation, simply because it's got wingers and it's got good defensive structure with 2 CDMs. Now, what I like about it is you can take the ball out to the wing, use your wing bats, your lamb and ram, and your CDM to keep the ball out wide, drag the defense out, and then basically find the passes central where the space is opened up. But in terms of the actual custom tactics, there's a few changes. I've gone for 55 width and depth for 65, simply because I have been up pressing the opponent high. I don't like too low of a depth because otherwise they sit back too much and give the opponent too much space in the midfield, unfortunately. So it's actually a little bit higher than most formations or custom tactics you see these days. In terms of the offense though, fast build up is my attacking strategy, simply because I do like getting the ball forward once I press the opponent, because obviously I'm pressing them on high up the pitch. As soon as I win the ball back, bang, I'm countering. Okay, I'm getting it forward towards the wing, dragging the defense out, and essentially trying to find those passes central. Chance creation is on balance, and then we have width for 50, and it's pretty standard: 6, 3, and 3 for plays in the bots, corners, and free kicks. Now, in terms of instructions, okay, we have get in behind for a Okocha, but we have mixed attack from Mbappe. It's because sometimes I can have 2 separate attacking styles, and that's what I mean by that is, if I attack on the right side, Mbappe is coming short, and I'll be able to find that pass central into him. If I attack on the left side, we've got that movement from Okocha, so it's also giving me 2 attacking aspects that makes me unpredictable. I'm hitting Mbappe's feet and holding the ball up with the right side. I'm getting him behind with Okocha with a through ball on the other side. That's the beauty of having these 2 like this. Now also, if I'm finding I'm struggling to attack on the left, I can just take it to the right and essentially have Mbappe show for the ball and find that passing option to build it up. That's what I like about this structure. In terms of CDMs, they're in stay back and cover wing for those 2. Also, we have obviously balanced as well for our wing bats. Now actually, let me do a minor change while I'm here. You can decide whether you want this on cover wing or cover center. Sometimes I like it on cover wing, sometimes I like it on cover center. It really depends what formation the opponent's using. If he's using a wider formation, so let's say a 5-1-2-2 with more wingers and more width, I'd maybe look for cover wing, because essentially people would, you would need your wing bats or your CDMs to be covering that side to stop the overlap of the wing back on your opponent's side. But in terms of a more narrow formation, let's say you're versing the 4-3-2-1, you might want cover center. Okay, so it really depends, but I have been having these guys on cover wing. Okay, in terms of the actual wing bats as well, one of them, the left side, I've got join the attack and overlap, and then the other one as well, we also have join the attack and overlap. It's because I want them getting around, overlapping the winger, and he can essentially hold it up while he's waiting for those wing bats to get forward in behind. And I'm able to utilize the attacking technique where essentially I can drag the defense out and find the spacing gaps in the center. Obviously my 2 centre backs are the ones that are going to be staying back. Now I'm more confident enough to essentially defend with just 2 centre backs. You guys may not be. So what does that mean? Well, we should actually look at maybe keeping one of these guys back. One of your wing bats to give you guys a third defender if you're not as confident in the defense. But I'm using right side switching, I'm defending at a high level, I'm confident I can defend with 2 centre backs while I wait for my wing backs to drop back, so there's no trouble there. That is the instructions as well as the custom tactics for my Fort Champions 19-1 ranked 1 result from the previous weekend league. But in terms of the actual 4-3-2-1, I did a breakdown of this last week, so I'm not going to go too much into it. If you do want to watch that, I actually did a video called the new most meta formation in FIFA 23, and I basically break down the 4-3-2-1 and the reason why pros are using this. And this is all unbalanced, okay? We also have 65 and 50 for this, alright? And of course, we have players in the box on sits and 3 and 3. The only real difference is the non-fast build-up and also a little bit less width, okay? It's simple because it's a formation which is already quite compact. I don't need too much width because otherwise with the 2 CMs they come apart too wide. Sorry, the 3 CMs, and then of course we have you know, the wing bats. I don't want them going too wide because it's quite a narrow formation. I want to keep compact, so it's on 50, and then again balanced for my fast build up comparison to the 4-2-2. The reason why this is unbalanced is because I like to essentially build up with this formation in the center and then go out to the wing when I have an overlapping wing back. You'll see with the instructions very shortly. I don't find the actual players line up the way I want them to with fast build up, so essentially I've gone for balance for that. But in terms of instructions, okay, it's mixed attack for Mbappe, stay forward for Okocha, and then we have come back on the defense for Neymar. The reason for this is because it's a 4-4-2 defensive setup. Neymar comes back to the right wing position. Then we have also the 2 midfielders that I like to come back on defense. They're on cover center, on stay back while attacking. Then I have my 3rd attacking guy on balanced and on cover wing. This allows them to set up as a 4 midfield formation, which actually sets up as a 4-4-2, and that's because Okocha is on stay forward. Okay, so he stays forward with Mbappe. Alright, it's the 4-4-2 defensive setup. Then for our wing bats, balanced and overlap, and then of course for Walker we have him stay back while attacking. Now the reason why is I have no CDMs with this formation. It means that I'm quite vulnerable in defense. If I have my both wing bats getting forward, then we only have the centre backs there, and without the CDMs I'm not as confident. So I've gone for one of them to stay back. It's like I was saying to you with the 4-2-2. If you're not as confident in the defense, have another one back just in case. Okay. And in terms of the other one, it's unbalanced and overlap. Cancelo gets forward. I build up in the middle because I've got so many passing options with the central areas, and essentially in Cancelo will be getting forward and I can find a pass out to him, drag the defense out, same attacking technique, and essentially score some nice goals, boys. That is the formation and custom tactics and instructions, okay, for the 4-3-2-1. That is mainly my formation I'm using in the Elite Division against pro players. What I will say is I'll probably use this formation specifically coming up in a pro tournament, and yeah, I'm not confident with the 4-2-2 against other pro players. I find they squeeze me out in the wing a bit too much. Against lower caliber players though, I'm finding it's very easy to score goals, so using the 4-2-2 for that. But that will signal the end of it. Hope you enjoyed it. Coaching 101 on patreon.com. If you want to be part of the coaching academy, the link is down below. Of course, also check me out on Instagram. Keep in touch with the No Money Spent road to an event. But as always, I hope you have a good day. I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code AussieFIFA at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.